And the last thing then is that our micronutrients, so the vitamins and minerals that we eat. And they've been shown to play a huge role in the prevention and management of depression. And so the most common deficiencies we find are the B vitamins, B6, B12, B9, sometimes called folic acid, and also a mineral called zinc. They're the ones that when we've seen deficiencies in those, probably because they play a role in our energy production, in our mood, in our neurotransmitters, in how we absorb a lot of our foods. And zinc plays a big role in our blood sugar balance. It's not surprising that when people have deficiencies in those, we often see higher links or higher rates of depression. So where do we find those foods? Well, the B vitamins, we find them in those green leafy vegetables, spinach, kale, broccoli, chard. We also see it in liver. So any type of liver, lamb's liver or calf's liver. Brewer's yeast. So a lot of people are always happy when I talk about brewer's yeast and we find B vitamins but if you're a Marmite lover, then that's great. Seeds. So sunflower seeds, sardines, eggs or the yolk of the eggs, lentils, nuts such as walnuts. So those B vitamins we find in those foods. We also find zinc in sunflower seeds yet again, sesame seeds, pumpkin seeds, lamb, spinach, chicken and beef. So we start to naturally see some overlap in some of those. So we're finding that actually if you had sunflower seeds, a sprinkling of those, suddenly we find that we're getting some zinc and some B vitamins and some essential fats that I just talked about and a little bit of protein. So it's amazing how many foods combine all of these either carbohydrates, proteins and fats or some vitamins and minerals. So to summarise the vitamins and minerals, B vitamins and zinc are the ones that we know are more associated. So that's not saying don't ignore the other vitamins and minerals, which are all essential for health, but maybe look and say, am I getting a range of these foods that I know can help support my brain health, the neurotransmitters from those B vitamins and zinc? So to summarise the diet and everything I've just talked about, there are several things that, as a nutritionist, at a basic level, that are worth exploring as a way to support mental health and depression, whether that's from a prevention or to manage. The type of carbohydrate. So switching simply from fast-releasing to those more complex, slow-releasing carbohydrates that have a lot more fibre in them. Adding a form of protein whenever you eat, whether that be from an animal source, so such as meat or fish or eggs, or non-animal source, such as nuts, beans, pulses, seeds. And are you getting some essential fats into your diet throughout the day, every time you eat? The omegas, the essential fats, olive oil, fish, nuts, seeds, avocado, and keeping the saturated meat fats to a minimum. And are you eating an abundance of vegetables and some fruit that can assist in making sure that you get plenty of those vitamins and minerals that can really help? And that supports everything about that Mediterranean diet that I talked about previously. They ate a diet very, very rich in those good fats, low in those fast-releasing carbohydrates, plenty of protein from nuts and from fish and a little bit of meat. And they had an abundance of fruit and vegetables for their vitamins and minerals. And it's those types of diets that are heavily associated with helping the prevention of depression and helping in the management. So probiotics are the live bacteria. So in our body, in our stomach, in our gut, particularly lower down in our colon, we have an abundance of bacteria. A lot of good, some bad. And it's the good bacteria that do an abundance of fantastic things in our body to keep us healthy. And we can feed those bacteria. Now, probiotics are when you have those live bacteria naturally present in food. Natural, plain bio yogurt that has got live bacteria in it. We see fermented foods such as kefir, which is a drink, which comes from grains, comes from dairy. We see very fashionable foods such as sauerkraut, which is fermented cabbage and carrots, and they have live bacteria. Good bacteria, they are loaded with probiotics. Prebiotic are the foods that we eat that the good bacteria feed off. So that bacteria I talked about in the gut feed off certain foods. They like prebiotic foods. We found prebiotics in bananas, onions, asparagus, artichoke, garlic, leeks. Those foods we call prebiotic foods because they help to feed those good bacteria in the gut. So the probiotic are the live bacteria and the prebiotic are the food we feed to them in the gut. Thank you so much, and I wish you all well, and I hope you find the whole course, as I do, absolutely fascinating, motivating and informative, and I wish you all the best in your health moving forward.